Hey guys, thanks for joining me. And if you like what you see, please subscribe.
Hello, peoples. Welcome to Sharp Ends. Thanks so much for joining me today. I have a new knife that I have not opened called from Very Good Knife Company. I actually heard about these from Fueled Iowa, a small channel like my own. I'm going to leave a link up here to a video he has of their knife called the Mantis, and I was just intrigued by them. And it's another American-made knife. Company. I have been going through all the small knives out there that could be considered in-pocket fixed blade carry, that kind of knife, and bigger knives too, obviously. But this year I've been kind of looking for the perfect one, if you will. So I have been opening a lot of small knives like this, and because of Fueled Iowa and his interest in that, I discovered this company. So this is the traditional junior, and it is in 80 CRV2. So let's take a look at it. Oh, okay. And now I'm remembering immediately why I looked at it and I was like, oh, wow, that's really cool. It comes with what I consider to be my favorite kind of carry for a small fixed in-pocket carry. Now they have it set up here for a belt carry, but I'm going to end up putting a ulti clip on it so that I can carry it in pocket. One of the reasons why I like kydex like this is because of this thumb scallop right here. I can pop it out and then it goes in really easy. It's a nice snap, I can tell you right now. A little bit of grease on this handle, but this handle feels really nice. Looks really nice too. So what I'm talking about is like, this is the daily carry from LT Wright, and this has a clamshell, but I had to have this made by Artemis, and works great. Most people who are selling small knives, see if I can find an example here for you. Most people are selling them with leather sheaths, right? This is an LT Trapper leather sheath. So this, I could stick the whole thing in my pocket, but it's nicer when you can actually put it in your pocket and have it mounted to the pocket lip. This is from Seven Forge, another small pocket knife that I got recently in the quest to look at small fixed blade in pocket carries. This is actually 80 CRV2 as well, and I like it a lot. It's model number 7. White River Knives, so another small one that I recently got. This is the Backpacker Pro M1. This is S90V, very nice steel, very good price too. Comes with kydex, but this is a sandwich construction, so not the taco construction. The taco construction allows you to do this thumb ramp here. So this is good. I just wish that it was made like this. That would be nicer. Yeah, little leather sheaths like this. Now sometimes you can do this though with leather, because the Mako obviously has this nice Impoc built-in 3.3 ulti clip into the sheath. Very nice, right? All right, so are we ready to take a look at this? I'm ready to take a look at this. Very nice. Oh, nice little drain hole here. Actually, pretty big drain hole compared to most of them, but that's fine. Oh, this is, all right, so this is hollow grind. Wow, look at that, friends. And look at the way, I mean, it's a drop point. The hollow grind continues through the edge, through the spine though, making it so that you come to a very nice, sharp point there. So do you see how it swoops down because the hollow goes there? The spine is, the burr's been taken off the spine, but it's still sharp, so you can certainly throw a spark with that. Every part of the scale is rounded very nicely, and it feels very nice. And look at this. So they don't have a sharpening choil, but this is interesting. This knife here, right, has right where the sharpening choil is, has a spot right here where you're never going to get quite sharp, right? Your stones are always going to be there, and that could get caught up on material. Same thing with this. There's pros and cons to it, but look what they've done. They've kind of taken an angle or a cut off of it. I wonder how that will be with the sharpening, but that's cool. It's just a different feature. This is not, so the scales are not removable. This is pinned. I, in general, am fine with that, especially if they use a good adhesive on the inside, but it does mean that this isn't necessarily something for processing meat, because when you do that, you probably want removable scales, as someone recently made a point in my comments, and I thought that was a really smart comment. Belt grinds here, nice amount of belly here. Very sharp. I still haven't made up my mind about what I feel about 80 CRV2. It's a steel that I've just recently, in the last 2 months, gotten 3 knives of made in this steel because I'm really curious about how it works and how efficient it is and how it's nice to sharpen. My preliminary results are if you leave it out in any kind of moisture, it will get a little bit of a patina, but that's not the end of the world. Especially if the other attributes of that knife steel work out, like sharpenability, toughness, chipping, rolling, all those things. Doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing, especially for a fixed blade. So I'm still testing it, and I'm very curious. This is such a nice hollow grind. I really am curious to find out if this is going to be the kind of steel that rolls or chips really easily. I assume not. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. And I'm really happy about this sheath. The price point, I can't quite remember for this, but I remember thinking that it was incredibly good given the kydex sheath and the overall materials and look and hollow grind and everything else. Very, very nice. Let's compare this to some other things and just take an overall measurement of this. I get a full four finger grip on this. No jimping on the spine, which is fine for me at least, especially for a small fixed blade like this. So we're talking about 3 1/4 inch blade length and just over 7 inches of total length, overall length. Let's compare this to the daily carry. Longer blade, same handle size. Mako, we're talking about same handle, shorter blade. And M1, we're talking about, yeah, about the same handle, but this is kind of out of pocket, but about the same blade length, right? Unique shape to it. If anything, it's probably closest to the daily carry, where it has like a nice long flat, a lot of belly, and a pointy point. Yeah. Very, very cool. So in general, this is obviously for, you know, people who come to my channel for the first time, this is not a review. I am impressed by this, and this is my first impressions and everything like that. Thank you very much, guys. Like it a lot. Here's some information about the company, so look them up. Made in the USA, obviously. But I will have a full review, and I will also have a full comparison of the other small fixed blades. And I have actually another small fixed blade coming in that's very comparable in the same range by another American-made company you might have heard of called Bark River Knives. Being sarcastic, you watching this channel, you absolutely have heard that name before. So I'm very curious to compare all of these small fixed blade American-made knives very soon for you guys. Yeah, this is cool, guys. And I like that they gave me, where did the other part? They gave me 2 options for the kind. So this is a closed loop for your belt, and this is closed loop 2, just smaller. I guess this one gives you more, you know, holds onto your belt wider, so therefore it won't swing as much, probably. That's the thought behind that. But again, I will be trading this out for an ulti clip, which I don't think I have a spare one right now. So I'll have to order one, and I'll order the 3.3 for this, not the 2.2 or 2.3, whatever the other one is. So yeah, I'm curious to see how this will fit in my pocket, how nice it'll be. That snapping there is very nice, and it'll work in a little bit more as it gets worn in. It'll be easier, but my experience is that it'll never go away. Like, you'll never do it too much so that it stops catching inside of this sheath. So please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Helps the channel so much. Also, if you want a chance to win a knife every month, $3 a month, join my Patreon crew, and you could win a knife. Every month you get a chance to win a knife. So that is a very good deal, considering I only have about 9 Patreon supporters, so your chances of winning a knife are very high. Thanks so much, guys, and I will see you guys next time on Sharp Ends. Bye-bye now.